Hi and welcome back to Normski TV, doing another transfer daily. This one coming to you much earlier than my normal ones. It's my day off today, so I've had a chance to get in there and talk about what's coming in and what's going out. And first of all, just let me say, Ainsley Maitland-Niles heard that he was in an accident yesterday on the M25. Thankfully, he's come out unscathed and unhurt. So, we're glad that nothing serious happened. It could have been a lot more worse than it is, but thank God he's okay. So, Ainsley, be careful out there, mate. Anyway, let's get on to transfer business. And a lot of news today coming out of Italy. The Sassuolo director of football, Giovanni Carnavelli, has confirmed that Arsenal have actually put in a bid for Manuel Locatelli. Now, he's 23 years old. Good player. Plays for the national side. Scored 3 goals in this competition. They're still in there, and there's a good chance that these guys could go to the final. But this guy is 23 years old. We've been looking at him for a while. Juventus are obviously interested in him, and there was talk earlier on that he wants to go to Juve, and I think that's where his heart is set on, because a lot of the times a lot of the Italian players don't tend to leave their country of birth and move out to like places like England, Spain. But look, we've put in this bid. Apparently it's a concrete bid that we put in. Don't know exactly what the bid is, but it's the director of football has come out, has spoken to, I think, Sky is talking about this. All the outlets, all the people that are in the know are talking about this, and they're basically saying that Arsenal have put in a bid and are leading a race to sign Manuel Locatelli. Now, the thing is, obviously, as I said, Juventus there, and they, obviously they got to talk with Juve's people as well, and I sit down and have a conversation with them. Now, and we're understanding that Juve don't want to meet that actual price. They want to maybe try and see if they can negotiate it over a period of time, like maybe paying it in installments and stuff like that, whereas the Sassuolo don't want that. And Arsenal have put down the money. I don't know what that is, if it's the 34 million that is being spoken about, or if it's a case of they've put down, I don't know, slightly less. But at the moment, money talks in this world, and Juve, they do need the money. We've just come through a pandemic. Now, if that is, so not Juve, Sassuolo need the money. So if that's the case, there's a good chance, maybe a good chance, of us, get my words out, getting Locatelli. As I said, he is a good player, and I'm sure there's other clubs that are interested in him as well. But Juve are the ones that, will probably end up getting him. But, if Arsenal are serious, just put the money down. Put the money down and see what these guys are saying. Do you know what I mean? And he would be a fantastic player, a good attacking midfielder to come in the side. He's young, he fits the profile of Arsenal. So let's see what happens. Maybe, you never know, we can have an Italian playing for the Arsenal. Let's see what happens concerning that. So that's Locatelli. Arsenal are ahead in the race to sign Locatelli. We've put down a concrete bid. What that bid is, don't know, but we'll just have to just watch this space and see. Obviously, Sassuolo will have to go back and sit down. They will be sitting down, according to the director, with the Juventus director, to have conversations concerning how they go forward in terms of getting this deal done. But hopefully Arsenal, if they're serious, will put this money down. Right, moving swiftly on. There's a lot of news out there, and we are interested in another players. It's said that Arsenal are showing interest in another another attacking midfielder who plays for Napoli. Is the price they're talking about for this guy is £45 million. He's a Polish international, Petr Zielinski, if I've pronounced that right. He's played in the international, and he's played in all 3 of Poland's games didn't obviously get through, but the Gunners are linked with this player. And, you know, is this something that they may pursue? I mean, we are linked with a lot of, as I say, we're linked with a lot of midfielders at the moment. And, you know, this is just another one of many midfielders that, you know, we're linked with. And from what we're hearing, that I think Liverpool at some point were interested. I think going back 2008, they were interested. He's 27 years old. The playmaker's a playmaker. He's got 8 goals, 11 assists for the Napoli side. And, you know, he's a sort of player that maybe could come in for the likes of Martin Odegaard, who's now gone back to Real Madrid. As I said, he's 27 years old, so, you know, he's an experienced player. But will Arsenal, you know, he's got a transfer market of 45 million pounds. But listen, I don't think they're going to kind of get that money. But Arsenal are showing interest again. We'll just to wait and see what happens there. Maybe Napoli will allow him to leave for cheap, much cheaper than what he's actually valued at. And hopefully there might be something in it. But at the moment, that's another midfielder that we're linked with. His name is, and let me just remember, Zielinski. Piotr Zielinski. I hope I've pronounced that right. Let's see what happens regards to that. Now, listen, I've just seen some other news which I'm a little bit concerned about, and maybe it's nothing, and that's to do with Ben White. Now, we are putting a bid for 45 million with add-ons that was rejected. It seems as if Brighton want more. They want 55 million. So I think they want 50 million up front and 5 million add-ons. Now, what we're hearing now is that Man City are coming into the race and been talking possibly with his representatives with regards to maybe trying to sign him. They need to replace Laporte, but they obviously got to get rid of him before they can think about actually going for Ben White. I know, you know, they put in a bid, if it's true, for what's the player's name? Harry Kane, and that was for 100 million. Listen, Man City are washed with money, so they probably could afford it. But Arsenal really need to pull their fingers out on this one. You know, if they want to get this defender over the line, then they really need to get this one sorted out. At the moment, they're still a little bit apart on the fee, where Brighton want 50 million up front plus 5 million add-ons. So they wanting 55 million. That's what they've upped it to. And obviously the goalposts keep moving, but I'm hoping that something does get sorted out with that and get it sorted out quick. Obviously, he's still with the England team, and that's so we probably won't hear anything. Hopefully, you know, it won't be until we get to the finals we win that, and then he comes back and just says, "Yeah, let's go, Arsenal, let's go." But at the moment, you know, Man City have come into the fray now, so Arsenal really needs to start sorting out this deal and try and get it over the line as quick as possible. We heard it was close, and now, as I said, goalposts have moved now, and Brighton have wanted more money for that. So let's wait and see concerning that. Matthew Guendouzi, he looks like he's going to be heading out. But the thing is that, you know, we may have to drop our price for him because Marseille won't pay the price. We're looking around about, I don't know, you know, there's talk of around about the maybe 17 million pound or 17 million euro mark. But I don't think we're going to kind of get that money. So there's a possibility that Arsenal will have to lower their price in order to get Guendouzi off our books. He doesn't want to go anywhere else. Marseille seems to be the place that he wants to end up playing at. Listen, the guy's come back off a loan for Berlin. Didn't go too well for him. And to be honest, you know, he hasn't really seen eye to eye with Arteta. And personally speaking, I just can't see him. I know they tried to offer him a new contract, but that's really just to preserve the price on his head and to maybe try and get a bigger fee for him. But at the moment, that still isn't happening. So it may mean that we will have to just sell him on a cheap and just get him off our books, and then we'll see where we go from there. Now, I just sort of look to see if there's some other news. Yeah, and that's Reece Nelson, who looks like he's been offered or will be offered a 3-year deal, which that's good. I don't know if it's a case of them again trying to preserve his price, in terms of his value, or it's a case of that they really do like this guy, and what will happen is that he'll probably end up going out on loan in the summer. But then saying that, at the moment, the offer hasn't been accepted by Reece Nelson, and the likelihood is that he might want to look at other options before, deciding what his future is with Arsenal and signing that deal. So just quickly here, Fabrizio Romano reports that Arsenal offered Reece Nelson a new contract till 2024 with the intention to send him on loan immediately afterwards. Nelson's current deal expires next year and he hasn't accepted the extension yet. The young winger is considering his options, which includes Olympiacos and 3 other English clubs that have been made contact with Nelson to sign him. So we'll wait and see. He's born and bred through Arsenal, so let's see what happens, whether he won't want to end up staying there and trying to see whether he can make it and get to the top with Arsenal. Obviously he's not getting much game time at the moment, so it looks as if we do or if he does accept the 3-year contract, that he will be definitely going out on loan. We'll see where we go with regards to that. Let me just see if there's any other news that is popping up as we speak. I did speak about that. So at the moment, that's the news for now. If there's any other news, obviously I'll update you again tomorrow with regards to transfers of players possibly coming in, players coming out. The Tavares deal, that's close. Apparently he's travelling to England for medical, and hopefully that deal, Nuno Tavares, that deal will be hopefully wrapped up. Lokonga as well, that hopefully should be done as well. There's talk that there's a possibility that he won't, when we do have his medical, that he won't actually be unveiled until, I think it's the 10th of July. I don't know if that's to do with the isolation process, with the whole COVID thing where it's to isolate and stuff like that. So we'll have to wait and see what happens with there. But the 2 that are likely to come in, as I spoke about yesterday, and sign early, is Lokonga and Nuno Tavares. I'm hoping that we can get the Ben White deal over the line. And listen, if we can get Locatelli, that would be brilliant. Something to definitely cheer about if we do get him. He's a quality player, and we'll just see what happens going forward. Listen, guys, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe and share, and I'll see you on the next Transfer Daily. Take care.